slam. Missed it. Batted out to Rondo.
A little bit of resistance there at the rim by the Lakers.
No resistance defensively for the Pelicans against that. A 10-1 run by the Lakers.
To the table. Well, you know, offenses open up. Speaking of which, the rim and the seas have parted for Eric Bledsoe early.
Well, it's a brutal schedule for Detroit. They played Tuesday, Wednesday, flew out Wednesday after the game from Milwaukee and got into Los Angeles as Bay lays it up in after the miss. Grant has the loose ball, 17-8. I mentioned Isaiah Stewart. He's back out there after a 2-game suspension, which was just a tough situation for everybody involved. Bay lays it in, a whistle, and a timeout by the Clippers. Plenty of time on the clock midway through this first quarter. George only taken 2 shots thus far. This will be his third. And it's his first make. And the Clippers now lead 19-10. George with his 4th. Clippers by 9. George muscling his way. Spoon feeds to. Look out below. Dangles above the carnage. And the Clippers lead 21-10. And a turnover and a 2-on-0. They feed it back to Trey Lyles, and he flushes it in.
You can kind of be the screen setter out front, 3-point shooter. Oh,
nice play inside from Joseph to Diallo. 8-2 run.
Well, points off a turnover, was able to get out in transition. Frank Jackson able to slide it in and surge with the pump fake, step to the side. I'm getting half of this. Bruh, that's what we do. He went to what you expect.
Frank Jackson rips the cords on a 3 to cut the lead down to 9. The Clippers have with him on the roster. Missed there by the Pistons. Clippers out in front by 10.
Oh, beautiful. Right on cue. Right on cue. That's not the case early on for the Clippers.
Serge, oh, nice speed to Mann, who punches it in with the right hand.
Well, you know, during our pregame, Don McLean made a great point. You look at Cade Cunningham, he's struggling from the field. Nice little handoff right there to Trey Lyles to knock it in.
Hartenstein gets the first double team perhaps of his career. Bledsoe down the lane and down the hatchet goes. He has 13. They're 47-32 Clippers. They've led the entire way. George tailgated by Joseph. Lobs it at the rim to Zoo. And we have a liftoff in downtown Los Angeles. Back out to Bay for 3. Strong. Morris has George leaking out. Make us proud. Punching it in with the right hand. Mentioned just an ugly situation all the way around. He is back out there. Dwayne Casey went out of his way to say that is not who he is as a person. Pistons laid in there to cut the lead down to 20.
My job is to rebound, set screens, and play defense. That's how I'm going to make my money in this league. And his self-awareness like that of Paul George, knowing when he can score, when to pull back.
Backing down Jackson.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice swing pass by Reggie to Mann. Swooping inside. Who said man can't fly? Reggie in the corner to Mann. Going to have to do something. Rises for the long 2. It is gone with 1/10 of a second remaining here in the first half. That will do it. Terrence Mann, 11 first half point. Rebound by Jackson. Had Bledsoe leaking out, unable to get it to him. So Jackson calls his own number. Dives down the lane. Oh, bounces around the Orange Iron and then tapped up and in successfully by Zoo. A deflection into the backcourt. Pistons have plenty of time to run their offense. Cunningham uses the screen by Stewart. Dumps it into him. What a clever pass by the rookie. And Stewart lays it in.
Clips done a great job of making Jeremy Grant a little bit uncomfortable. And speaking of which, the Clipper offense is making the Detroit defense very uncomfortable.
When he has a double-double this season, Bledsoe gets to the free throw line, draws. Oh my goodness. He was looking for the contact. Maybe a year ago the whistle would have been blown. I'm glad they have eliminated that. The rebounding rate is much better. And it keeps them in all the games. Swing pass from Bledsoe to Jackson, the three, it's good. 8 threes for the Clippers, timeout Pistons. Hesitation, the best defender in the league. 4:40 to play in this third quarter. It's been choppy, it's been ugly. Isaiah Stewart and the Pistons trying to grind it out and doing a good job of that. We knew about his rim protection. We've got a good rim protector in Ivica Zubac as well. George just saunters down the right side of the lane, takes his time, pecks it off the glass.
Paul George has perfected, still in the basketball, is one thing he's perfected, but that elongated Euro step.
George from the sweet spot the other night. Same result. 82-56. Timeout Pistons. It's a screen from Serge, who runs down the lane. Kick it out to Morris. Intercepted.
Oh, great hustle.
Diallo, deflection recovered inside by Lee, and he lays it in. Still plenty of time for the Clippers, but good effort there for the Pistons. You've seen the last of Paul George, who has logged 29 minutes already before he had a mountain of minutes here in the month of November. Man inside, a graceful glide and a finger rolls at home. Terrence Mann now with 13. He's got their ear. He is the easiest coach on the sideline to cheer for. Just 100% class. Meanwhile, Serge Ibaka leaves it in. He has not. He said, give me a soda, give me a Coke. The soda machine, right?
Right.
Ha! I just tricked you right there. In the Midwest, it's called pop.
Soda pop.
Not soda.
Soda pop.
The games against the teams that are in rebuild mode, and you do that by matching the energy. Hopefully the efficiency follows. No disrespect to the Pistons, who have been at the top of the mountain. The Clippers are trying to get there. The Clippers are undefeated in franchise history when the wave breaks out in the fourth quarter. Kate Cunningham rides the tide, however, the other side and flushes it in. And Ty Lue says, let's talk. He's trying to put the finishing touches on this Piston team. Kennard, they have to do something. Gets downhill, lobs it up. Flush! I'm not concerned about the outcome. I'm concerned about how we get there. Having to have Paul George log even more minutes. Jackson, the floater. It's good. They don't get back home to the Motor City until December 3rd. A lengthy trip here. Grant gets around Hartenstein. Count it and a foul. 98-81. Grant, hesitation, gets to the rim and lays it in. A tough shooting night for Jeremy. Clippers on top of the Pistons. Jackson comes away with the turnover. Man with Hartenstein riding shotgun. The lob, the flush. 107-90. Seconds to play. Clippers are going to win this one. 107-96. Kind of a sloppy second half, but they hold on for the win.
Doumbouya. We're exerting, trying to do too much. But right here, watch the recovery. He saw that Doumbouya had to change his angle, and he swatted it out of there, just not giving up on the play.